Hello everybody, what's happening? Deborah here with Intuitive Guided Tarot. I'm going to do a pull on mind, body, and spirit as I was called to it, but first, I'll explain a little bit why. So last night I had this dream and there was these two spiral staircases and they were kind of entwining with each other. And it was weird because I was like in the middle of a staircase and I was looking down and there was somebody down at the bottom of the other one. I couldn't tell exactly who it was, but they were at the bottom of the staircase looking up at me and I was in the middle of the staircase. And so, with what had happened prior to the staircase part of the dream, I had decided that, I was going to look this up, and I did, and, I didn't know, but came to find out that staircases in dreams represent spiritual ascension. So that kind of got me to thinking, and in the process of thinking about things, I kind of realized that, we're all on our own spiritual staircase. We are all ascending at, our own pace up that staircase, whether some of us are thinking about it or not, or haven't started the journey yet, but, it's in our soul, because ultimately our 3D being is just a 3D being. Everything that we see, that we try to portray to the world, everything that influences us, like what we think in our heads is like, the grass is greener over there. No, the grass is greener over there because they water their grass. And ultimately, the grass doesn't really matter at all because we just float above it, okay? Like in our 5D, we just float above it. And one of the things about that is, we're always placing our self-worth or what we do in the eyes of others on what everybody else is doing, trying to live up to the expectations, trying to always portray that we're better than or equal to, when all that really doesn't matter. All that really doesn't matter because we came here to uphold a soul contract that was written before we even got here, that we will continue on into our next life, and that we've already been on in our past lives, lessons that we're learning from each one of these experiences as we ascend. And this is one thing that the Ascended Masters already know, and this is why they guide us in this direction. That's why there's so much awakening amongst the collective. And, with everything that's been going on in the pandemic, making people really have to go inward and like emotionally deal with things. And like even the most logic people have been having awakenings because they're realizing that, things are greater than their control. And logic people are all about control and what can I control and how can I make this work for me? You can't really. You can only deal with how it's going to come at you, how it's already been written in your soul contract. And basically understanding that, I think, is part of the evolution. And that's why so many people in the collective are waking up and are starting to realize that this is just the body. This is just my 3D form for this particular main lesson that I needed to learn in this lifetime. Maybe not the next one. There's going to be something all different that I'm going to learn. Something I've already learned in past lifetimes before. And that's for each and every one of us. And, the people that come into your life, for a lifetime reason, are there to teach you something ultimately, whether it's bad or good, how to overcome or withstand or to become the best version of your 3D self that you can possibly be. And in doing that, you also do it in the mind and the soul and the body. And that is what the growth and expansion is about, going into the next part of your soul contract, and so on and so forward. And that's why some people are meant to go with us and some people are not meant to go with us. They're only here for a reason or a season. We take a lesson from them, or we get what we need to get from it, and we continue ascending. So always keep that in mind when reading cards. And if you feel like it's negative, or you know that, no, that person is for me, that person may not be for you. That person may not be for you. That person may just be here to have you awaken to a deeper part of yourself. So let's get into these readings. Okay, so I'm going to do it in chronological order, starting with Aries. And we're going to do mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit. And I'm using a different deck that I haven't used yet. This is my fountain deck. It's a really beautiful deck. Okay, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. And I just felt like, you know, something was pulling at me to share that with you guys. Like, ever since I woke up and discovered what the meaning of my dream was, I've just been thinking about it all day, and work was super slow. So I was like, you know what? I'm going home. I got to do this. So here I am. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Aries for mind, body, and spirit that they may need to know? What can we tell Aries for mind, body, and spirit that they may need to know? Okay, let's get a card. Okay, Aries, mind, body, and spirit. Mind. Mind for Aries, mind, body, and spirit. Thank you. Mind, body, and spirit. Spirit. Thank you, Source, Guides, Angels, Ancestors, Universe. Spirit. What does Aries need to know about spirit? Ooh, all right. Okay. Sorry, I had to go chase this one down. Okay, so you got 2 for Spirit, Aries. So looking at these cards, first I see that in the mind, you have the 10 of Cups. The ultimate wish fulfillment, happiness, and it's crazy. I just talked about the staircase, and look, it's like stairs right there. And the angel is standing at the top of the stairs, and it's like these cards are just beautiful, and the light is illuminating behind them, and it's just like, this is the ultimate wish fulfillment, happiness, the happy ever after. It's in the mind. So let's look at the body. The body has the 7 of Swords. The body has the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords, is a keen mind, intelligence, and insecurity. So maybe you're insecure about something with your body, or maybe, you know, you're always thinking of what you can do to improve it, or how you could, you know, be better in other people's eyes, or things like that. And you know what? Like, ultimately, you don't have to. You're perfect as you are. In spirit, the Death in reverse. The Death in reverse, okay? The ending of an old for a transformation of a new. This is beautiful. Let's look at the Death keywords in reverse. So we have fear of change, holding on, and stagnation. You're stuck. You're stuck in your spirit because you haven't fully released your soul. You haven't fully realized that all of this 3D stuff, it doesn't really matter. I mean, yes, it's great to live it to its full potential and to be out there doing the most that you can possibly do and making the best out of it. Yes, no doubt. Everybody wants that. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter. So quit being stagnant and doing what it is that you want to do. Because then you have the Empress. The birthing of new ideas, fertility, the mother of tarot, the standing fully in your power and grasping it and running with it. I think this is beautiful. This is beautiful, Aries. Okay. Let's get you a keyword. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What is a keyword to help Aries with mind, body, and spirit? What is a keyword that can help Aries with mind, body, and spirit? Ooh, these cards don't want to shuffle. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. Let's get a keyword to help Aries with mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Keyword for Aries. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. A keyword for Aries, or something that could help Aries with this mind, body, and spirit. Something that Aries may need to know, either pertaining to relationships, career, finances, personal growth, whatever it may be. Oh, Lord. Okay, so we're not taking all those, but this one landed over here on the Ten of Cups, which I'm going to call my stair card because I see stairs there. The clock. Takes time, cycles, heal, progress. This is perfect. This is perfect. Realizing that all this 3D doesn't matter. Do what you need to do. Heal. Take all the time you need to. But ultimately, reach for what the soul, the spirit wants. Okay. All right, Aries. That's what I have for you guys. You got the cards picked up. Okay. All right, Taurus. Taurus. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Taurus for mind, body, and spirit? What can we tell Taurus for mind, body, and spirit? Okay, thank you. Let's get a cut. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels. What can we tell? Woo, that was fast. All right, let's see what we have here, Taurus. All right, since they popped out like this, this would be mind, body, and spirit. Okay, let's see what we have here. So in the mind, we have the Four of Coins, the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Control, standing still, greed. So maybe you're trapped in this mindset of, I gotta have more, I gotta get more, and you know what, Taurus, you earth signs, you are all about work, and financial improvements, which isn't bad in this 3D reality, it isn't. But let's have a look here. In the body, we have the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Coins in the upright. Happiness, joy, new beginnings. So finding something within yourself, within the body, that brings you a happiness or a joy. This is very fundamental. This is very fundamental. I love my eyes, or I love the way my toes are shaped, or I love how curvy I am. You know, whatever it is within the body, finding that happiness and joy within the body. Maybe even, you know, finding a happiness and joy in taking better care of the body, working out and exercising, drinking lots of water, doing things that ultimately are feeding the spirit and soul, the mind, body, and spirit. Okay? And in the spirit, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. The Two of Swords in reverse. Skepticism, negative mind, being torn in between decisions. Your spirit's unsure what it wants because you haven't really gave it the room to move into it. So there's some indecision here, okay? There's an indecision over more ascension or staying at the bottom. I think this is something that, you know, it's maybe to take a look at, because remember, this is just a 3D self. It doesn't matter in the ether. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword for Taurus, mind, body, and spirit. Keyword for Taurus, mind, body, and spirit. What keyword can we tell Taurus that could help them for the mind, body, and spirit? What keyword could we tell Taurus that could help them for the mind, body, and spirit? Thank you. Let's get a cut. What keyword can we tell Taurus to help them with the mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What keyword could help Taurus with the decision, either in career, romance, finances, anything that Taurus is particularly worried about that has to or pertains to the mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword for Taurus. Ooh, they're being specific, Taurus. Keyword for Taurus. Keyword for Taurus. There it is. Taurus, you got the Phoenix. New phase, rekindling, renew, transformation, growth, a changed mind. Beautiful. I love it for you, Taurus. I love to see this card right here. Okay. Definitely. Okay. Next we have Geminis. Geminis. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Geminis? What does Gemini need to know for the mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angel, and Source. What can we tell Geminis that Geminis needs to know for the mind, body, and spirit? Feels good. Let's get a cut. Okay. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, and Source. What does Gemini need to know for the mind, body, and spirit? What does Gemini need to know for the mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Geminis. Geminis. Mind, body. Ooh. Ooh, that 10 of Cups tried to jump out for you too, Gemini. If it's meant to be, it will. Those did flip. All right. And there we go. All right, let's see what we got here. So, for the mind, Gemini, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Swords in reverse is ridicule or cynicism, or, you know, just not being sure on which forward movement you want to go in. Like always being trapped in as, you know, an air sign, I would say an indecision, right? Right, Gems? Like not being exactly 100% certain. Always, okay, and one thing I love about this card is look at all the multiple colors and the different rays of light. Always having a different way to possibly go, a different opportunity, a different, you know, it's okay. It's completely okay to be indecisive or to change your mind a lot. There is nothing wrong with that, because this is our 3D body, and, you know, our thoughts and the people that we've already came across, the lessons we've already learned and endured and went through in our life ultimately have like shaped us into being who we are today in the 3D. In the body, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords in reverse. Cynical, distant, sharp-tongued. Maybe, for me, I would say being this came out in the body is maybe you're very, very cynical. about your body, or you're very one way about it and don't realize that there's other possibilities, or, you know, trapped in a mind state of thinking that it's not going to get better, or that if it does get better, it's not good enough. You know, like, we got to get out of that. You know, she's got that sword there ready to cut off anything that doesn't serve her. Love yourself, your 3D self, your ether self, your 5D self, your spirit. Love everything about you, because everything about you is what makes you. And your spirit, judgment, judgment. Judgment in the upright, reflection, reckoning, awakening. Gems, we're waking up, aren't we? We're waking up. Yeah, y'all are. Yeah, y'all are. Starting to realize that there is so much more greater than this 3D reality. Starting to realize that, yeah, it's wonderful. It's fun to do all these things. It's great to be the best of the best, or the top of your game, but ultimately, does that matter? Is that feeding my soul, my spirit? You know, passing judgment on yourself, always passing judgment on yourself. You know, this kind of speaks to me how all the spirits are coming out of the cup and just like intertwining together as they rise. I think that this is just like a gorgeous depiction of freeing oneself, just being free in mind, body, and spirit. I think that is gorgeous. All right, thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What is a keyword that we could get for Geminis for mind, body, and spirit? Keywords that we could get for Geminis for mind, body, and spirit. Thank you. Let's get a cut. Gemini, mind, body, and spirit. Geminis, mind, body, and spirit. A keyword for Geminis for mind, body, and spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. A keyword for Geminis for mind, body, and spirit. A keyword for gems, mind, body, and spirit. A keyword for Geminis, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so twin flames is at the bottom of the deck. It tried to jump out. So what that could be telling me is the yin yang, the zen, the balance, the union completing each other. Is that Geminis, most of you have a twin out there, and y'all are twins. Y'all are the sign of the twins. So there's a union out there that in your soul contract somewhere, you have a greater purpose together to help others, or help others ascend more fully. You may have already met them. You may already know who they are, and you may yet to meet them, but they're coming. Especially with an awakening among the collective with the twin flames. Lots of twin flames are in their first waves of union. Either the running and chasing phase, or going through dark nights of the soul and realizing it for what it is. There's also a lot of surrendering taking place where you just give up control of it completely. You got the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. Whoo, love it, gems. Love it. And you know what? This Queen of Swords is holding that sword. That's right here with the sword and the rose. This Knight of Swords is holding that sword right there. And the rose is this judgment, rising up, growing, freeing yourself, becoming who you're supposed to be. It's beautiful. Love it for you, gems. Love it for you. All right, who do we have next? Cancer. Cancer. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Cancer that Cancer needs to know for mind, body, and spirit? What can we tell Cancer that Cancer needs to know for mind, body, and spirit? get a cut. Cancer, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so those two didn't jump. Whoo, there's, man, Cancer. Okay. And spirit. Spirit for Cancer. Well, we can't take that many. What's trying to jump off the... Okay, that's just too many, so let's see. Put those back in there. If it's meant to come out, it will. I can't do another 3 or 4 hour reading for all signs. So we need one card, Cancer. One card. Oh, okay. 2. I'll take 2. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, so let's look at this. For the mind, Cancer, you got the Page of Swords in reverse. Discord, conflict, tactlessness, not really being sure, being maybe a little bit of indecisive. This is a beautiful card. You notice the sword is going right between his 2 eyes, and he's not sure which vision that he wants to cut out within the mind, within, you know, this, you know, conflict in itself or in herself, however it applies. And then in the body, you have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands. This is the fastest moving card in the deck. This is travel, movement, communication. This is knowing that you're okay just the way you are. That you need forward movement. Don't ever stay stuck in a lack of mind state that you're not good enough for anybody, because you are. You see all this movement in so many different directions and rapidly. Just keep pushing forward, because ultimately the destination back there, the top hill with the alignment, that they're all pointing to, is the spirit. And with the mind and the body, once you make a decision to meet the fact that you're okay and push forward with it, keep the travel, keep the movement, keep the rapid decisions that I'm good enough. Then in the spirit, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands in reverse. This is insecurities, or selfishness or aggressiveness. Like your spirit feels closed off. You need to love yourself more. You need to, especially with this indecision of the mind over here and this movement of the body, this movement of the body. Get that body moving. Get that body moving, because you will feel so good when you do. And the world in reverse. The world in reverse, keywords here is incompetence, lack of closure, or emptiness. Your spirit is feeling like there's something inside of you that it needs more of. Maybe it needs more movement. Maybe it needs more decision on what this movement should be. You know, the 8 of Wands is also a travel card. Maybe you need to start seeing more things, go more places, do more things that awaken your spirit up, because it's sleeping right now and it needs to be woke up. Let's get you a keyword. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, for this. What's a keyword for Cancers that they may need to know for the mind, body, and spirit? A keyword for Cancers that they may need to know for the mind, body, and spirit. Keyword for Cancers that they may need to know for the mind, body, and spirit. Cancer. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel Source. Cancer. 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 Thank you. They were being precise, Cancer. Ooh. Karmic relationships, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. All those karmic relationships, Cancer, that's got you in this lack of mind state, this indecision to move forward and have some rapid action in the body and towards going towards what it is you want, is ultimately what has your spirit sleeping. Because you're still holding on to all the past hurts and neglects and things that didn't go right in all those karmic relationships. You got to let that go. They were here to teach you something, for you to learn a lesson from them. And now you got to let them go. You got to free your soul and your spirit from these things. You have to free your mind and free your body of any kind of emotional energy that it's holding on from these relationships, ever telling you that you weren't good enough or that you couldn't do something. Okay? This is beautiful, Cancer. I love it for you. Leo, mind, body, and spirit. What can we tell Leo for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, spirit, guides, angels, source. What can we tell Leo for mind, body, and spirit? Okay, let's get a cut. All right, thank you, spirit, guides, angels, and source. What can you tell Leo for mind, body, and spirit? There's your card, Leo. The Sun. That's one of your cards. There went body. Spirit, thank you, source. Spirit, thank you. And let me just go get this one, Leo. I'll be right back. Ooh, I love it. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Leos. So, for the mind, we have the Sun. The Sun in reverse, which is one of your cards. And this is negativity, depression, or sadness. In the mind, you have a lot of negativity, depression, or sadness. You need to let go of that, Leo. You need to let go of that, because you know this is just our 3D self. There's no reason to be depressed when we can make this 3D reality as wonderful or as horrible as we want it to be. Body, the full, jumping in, taking those risks, right? Right, Leo, being able to, let me see what's my keywords here, have new beginnings, being able to have wonder, being able to be foolish and with our inner child. In the body, go climb that rock pile. Go, you see it on the side of the road, you think you want to do it, and yet you keep driving, turn around and do it. Why not? Find that inner child. Be foolish. Do crazy things. Remember what it was when you were younger that you were always so happy about when playing in the sun. When your spirit was free. Because in spirit, we have the world. The world. In the upright. This is beautiful. Fulfillment, harmony, completion. We're working on it, right, Leos? We're working on it every day. It's a constant work in progress. We just got to get out of this sadness and depression in our mind that it's not for us, because in our spirit, in the spirit, it's beautiful. It's everything. It's being completely free with oneself. And you see, she's like sitting there, almost in her Eve state, Adam and Eve state, right? With all these opportunities, all these opportunities. All she has to do is pick one and go in that direction. Be a fool about it. That's the direction you want to go in, do it. Quit being trapped by the sadness or depression of how it may have not have worked out any other time you tried to do it. Because this 3D reality is about lessons and taking chances. All right, let's get a keyword for Leos. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword for Leos that may be able to help them with mind, body, and spirit. Let's get one more shuffle. Thank you. Keyword for Leos. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword for Leo that may help them with mind, body, and spirit. A keyword for Leo that could help them with mind, body, and spirit. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword, there it is. Let me just go get that, Leo. They have me chasing your cards all over the place. All right, let's see. Ooh, this is very important. And you know what? And this, it could be this sun in reverse over here. While in the body and spirit, you have uprights, like just doing it, but not enough. Frustrated in relationships, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, or jealousy. Let all that go. It has you in a sad and depressed state of mind, and it's time to be foolish and go get the world. This is beautiful. You are enough, Leo. You are enough. Okay, who do we have next? Virgos.
Guess who I found?
Charlie, you and Vader go in the living room, please. I'm halfway through my readings. Thank you. Vader, y'all can't, no, you can't be in here. That's a toxic plant. The cats cannot be near it. Close that door, please. Close that, thank you. I've said before, I don't know if you're a new watcher, my son does frequently come in here. He likes to be up my butt 24/7, and God love him. But sometimes I just need some personal space to do my thing or to be in touch with my spirit, you know? But that's how kids are anyways. They always want to be right up their parents or whoever they're around. But he already came out of it. We need a little bit of disconnection. All right, Virgos. Let's get you a cut. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Virgo for mind, body, and spirit? What can we tell Virgo for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Virgo, mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit for Virgos. Mind, body, and spirit. Mind, body, and spirit that Virgos may need to know. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, and Source. Mind, body, and spirit for Virgo. There went the mind, body. There's the body, and there's the spirit. Thank you. Oh, you have two for spirit. Okay. Oh, you came out in your own mind, body, and spirit reading, Virgo. Okay. So, let's look at this. All right, for the mind, Seven of Swords. Cancer had the Seven of Swords too. Keen mind, intelligence, and security. You're smart, Virgos. Y'all are analytical. Y'all like things to be in a particular order, organized, structure. But you have an insecurity of it's never good enough in your mind. Like, I have to just keep on trying to keep perfecting it every little bit until you over perfect it. And then you're not happy with it anymore. And yeah, definitely, because you have a conflict in your spirit. You have a 5. But it's good enough, Virgo. It's good enough. The first time, whenever you take a look at it and you're like, my masterpiece, all right, that's good enough. You don't have to keep working it and working it and working it because something in your brain is telling you that it's not good enough. It is enough. And then in the body, you have the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse. This is like not coming out of the isolation. Yes, with the Hermit in the upright, this is your card. This is contemplation, solitude, insight, awareness. But when it's in the reverse, this is saying that there's an isolation. There's a loneliness. There's a rejection. That you're not happy with yourself ultimately. And yes, you are a perfectionist, like we already seen in the mind over here. You are good enough. Everything about you is good enough. Don't ever let anybody else's preconceived notions or their projected hurts or anything like that make you think otherwise. That's all it is. It's a projected hurt. Every single person in the world projects their hurts on others. You're good enough. And in the spirit, you have the Lovers and the 5 of Wands. And the Lovers is a soul union card. This is the coming together and realizing or meeting of minds of two people. This is also a twin flame card. You have a soul contract with somebody else to live through in this lifetime, a purpose that your spirit is meant to meet. And it may be that an imperfect person meets a perfect person, because Virgos, we know y'all are perfect. Y'all critique everything down to the very last detail. And then you're not happy with it while everybody else loves it. You're still not happy with it. And that imperfect person, the other part of your soul, is the one who finds happiness in even what is not perfect and is okay with it, stops critiquing it. The other part of your soul, the part that you're needing to find, because you have a 5 of Wands, a conflict within self, a conflict in what does everybody else think, a conflict in what does everybody else say? Because the 5 of Wands is ultimately conflict, competition, and strength. There's a strength in it, yes, but it's ultimately holding your spirit back. This 3D reality doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you show everybody, how competitive you are to, I'm just as good, or I can be better, or I got this and I got that, and whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it makes your 3D, this lifetime body happy, but in the spirit, it doesn't really matter. What keyword can we get for Virgos? What keyword can we get for Virgos? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel Source. What keyword can we give Virgos to help them with mind, body, and spirit? What keyword can we tell Virgos to help them with mind, body, and spirit? One more shuffle. What keyword can we tell Virgos to help them with mind, body, and spirit? Let's get a cut. What keyword can we tell Virgos to help them with mind, body, and spirit? What keyword can we tell Virgos to help them? Ooh, we got flippers over here. So you have 2. Thank you. Your first keyword is the palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Flexibility. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's okay, Virgo, if it's imperfect. It's okay if you make mistakes. Be stable in the fact that knowing you're growing. Have a security within yourself, within your mind, body, and spirit, that all this conflict doesn't really matter. All these outside perceptions don't really matter. Every single one of these different people is holding a different sword. Wands, holding a different wand. Passions, strengths. Wands are about passion and going after something. Wands are about the determination. Everybody has their own soul purpose. And your other key word is talking. Conversing more, calling, emailing, hoovering, awaiting messages. Your spirit, your mind, body, and spirit is waiting for you to start going after what it is you want. Sending your messages out into the universe. Sending your email to source. Basically, talking more about it, putting it out there. Whatever your purpose is and your soul contract within your spirit, you gotta start taking some action towards it. Because you have stability, permanence, growth, security, and sending the messages into the universe. All right, beautiful Virgo. And Libras. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angel, Source. What can we tell Libras? What can we tell... All right, got cards trying to jump out over here. What can we tell Libras? All right, let's get one more shuffle. What can we tell Libras for mind, body, and spirit? Okay, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What does Libra need to know for mind, body, and spirit? Ooh. Spirit for Libras. Thank you. Oh. Okay, 2. All right. So let's look at these. Libra, in the mind, you have the 10 of Wands. A heavy burden. The 10 of Wands. No perspective, burden, or accomplishment, a completion. For some Libras, this is about finally realizing something that you need to do. For other Libras, this is trapped in a mind state of, why haven't I done anything with myself? Why don't I feel completed inside? So there's 2, different types of Libras we're talking to here. The ones who are putting down the burden and moving towards, their awakening, what it is that they want, truly. And the ones that are still wondering why they're carrying all these wands, why they're such people pleasers, why they gotta always, always try to put other people before their self, or why they feel like they're obligated to do that. Because Libras, we are people pleasers. We're lovers. We're ruled by Venus. It's always about somebody else's happiness before your own. And ultimately, that can put you in a bad mind state or a lack thereof. Body. 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Overthinking, self-criticism, entrapment. Again, for the 2 different forms of Libras. The ones awakening, we know that this is just a 3D self. We know that this is just an entrapped part of us, somewhere that our soul has to reside for now. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if we have, you know, the smallest waist or the biggest booty, or, you know, that we're fully endowed in certain areas, or that we look like other girls, or that we're model material, that we're muscular and, you know, big and strong, and all that doesn't matter. And then there's the group of us who are trapped in thinking that it does matter, trapped in always trying to please others and live up to others' expectations because we think that that's what, you know, they ultimately want. So there's, you know, 2 groups of Libras there. And then for Spirit, we have 2 different cards. And I think each one of these applies to those 2 different groups of Libras. But they could both also very well apply to both groups of Libras. So we have the 6 of Coins. And the 6 of Coins is saying that in reverse, strings attached, domination, stinginess, and this is in the Spirit. Like what exactly domination, okay? This is your spirit being dominated by everybody's wants, needs, and desires. 9 of Cups in reverse, emotional fulfillment. The lack of joy, exaggeration, sluggishness, being tired. In the Spirit, like, it's always, you know, about you pleasing others or putting others before yourself and carrying those heavy burdens and not really finding what it is that you want. And then there's the group of Libras that are awakening and deciding that I no longer have to be emotionally codependent on anybody. I no longer have to feel sluggish or, you know, like I'm not good enough. 6 of Coins in reverse. The strings attached, the domination. You don't have to be attached to anybody, Libra. You don't have to please anybody but yourself. This 3D body reality is just that. In the ether, it doesn't matter. In the 5D, it's all about the spirit. So release this spirit from this emotional entrapment. Release the body from thinking you have to live up to everybody's expectations. Release the burden in the mind of always wanting to be like everybody else. Like I was saying earlier about grass being greener. The grass is greener where you water it. All right, let's get your keywords, Libras. Keywords. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What is a keyword that we could give for Libras to help them with the mind, body, and spirit? A keyword that we could give to Libras to help them in the mind, body, and spirit. All right, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword for Libras to help them with the mind, body, and spirit. Keyword for Libras for the mind, body, and spirit. Keyword for Libras, mind, body, and spirit. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keyword for... Love it for you, Libras. Date. Meet someone new, get back out there, plan, set a date or date. And for me, this could be date yourself. Take yourself out. Buy yourself nice things. Because Libras, y'all are people pleasers. You've been doing this for so long. You've been so long emotionally fulfilled that why don't you fulfill yourself? Date yourself. Love yourself. And if you're in a lack of mind state of that you need somebody else, then put yourself out there to receive it. Because maybe you've been closed off for too long. And the mind, body, and spirit, being that Libras are all about relationships and, you know, being in loyal, long-term relationship. The Libra is the partnership sign of the zodiac and ruled by Venus. If you feel that that's what you need, then get out there and find it. Quit being so hesitant. Quit being stuck in your head. Quit carrying all these heavy burdens of thinking that you're not good enough in mind and body. Because you are good enough, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angel Source. What do we have for Scorpio? Mind, body, and spirit. What can we tell Scorpio for mind, body, and spirit? What can we tell Scorpio for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, and Source. What do we have for Scorpio for mind, body, and spirit? And spirit. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What do we have for Scorpio for spirit? What do we have for Scorpio for spirit? Beautiful. Thank you. Scorpio, you also got the world. It's gorgeous. I love it for you. So in the mind, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords in reverse. This is the completion, the inevitable end, the abrupt conclusion, the intellectual tyranny within yourself. That nothing's ever going to be good enough, or that there's all these swords in your back. Feeling trapped. Feeling like everybody's out to hurt you. Everybody's not going to hurt you, Scorpio. In the body, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Aggressiveness, selfishness, insecurity. Insecurity. Love yourself, Scorpio. You're beautiful, perfectly made, just the way you are. There is no need for the selfishness and thinking that you're not good enough. Overly thinking it. Always worried about who's going to stick a sword in your back due to not being good enough or not being pretty enough or not being handsome enough. You're enough. And in the spirit, you have the world in the upright. Sitting in that full-on, complete, free being, Eve state of fulfillment, harmony, and completion. Completion. Tens are about completion. Tens become a one, and it's about self. Loving yourself. Loving the way you think. Loving the decisions that you make. Your spirit needs that to fulfill you. You gotta stop being trapped in this insecurity that you're not good enough, because you are. And your spirit is reaching for the world. Your spirit wants to be free. Thank you, Spirit, Guide, Angel, Source. What keywords can we give Scorpios that may help them with mind, body, and spirit? What keywords can we tell Scorpio to help them with mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What keyword is for Scorpio to help them with mind, body, and... Ooh, the cards are turning sideways in my hand. So many. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. Which key... Thank you. Okay. Scorpio, you got paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness. The 10 becomes a 1, a completion. Into the world, happiness, expansion, joy, oneness, enjoying others, paradise. It's beautiful, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Spirits. What can we tell Sagittarius for mind, body, and spirit? What can we tell Sagittarius for mind, body, and spirit? Let's get a cut. Okay. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Sagittarius for mind, body, and spirit? We almost had some jumpers there. Oh, that was good. And spirit. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. And spirit. What can we tell Sagittarius for spirit? What does Sagittarius need to know for spirit? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. Okay. There's a lot going on in the spirit, Sags. All right, so all of these, except for these two, are going back in there. Queen of Cups, King of Swords, 3 of Wands. All right, so mind, 9 of Cups. Body, Ace of Coins. And spirit, 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So let's look at the mind. 9 of Cups in reverse. 9 of Cups in reverse. The lack of joy, the exaggeration, the sluggishness, the emotional codependency of feeling like you're not good enough. The lack of joy. Being trapped in the mind of thinking that you need something external to make you happy. Whatever that could be for you, Sags. You see, he's looking at all those 9 cups. In the body, the Ace of Coins in reverse. The Ace of Coins in reverse. Missed opportunity, financial problems, or bad investment. Maybe there was something within yourself that you keep trying to reach for, and you keep putting money into trying to make that goal happen. If it's like, you know, like getting, you know, bigger, smaller bust, or you're constantly buying products that can, you know, like help with your gym regimen because it's going to buff you up more, or whatever it is. This could be putting you in a lack of thereof state. And it's saying that you should love yourself the way you are. You don't need to invest in all these products. You don't need all these things. You're missing opportunities by constantly thinking that you have to improve your body because you're beautiful the way you are. You're beautiful the way that God made you, perfectly crafted. Source knew what he was doing. And in the spirit, 5 of Swords in reverse. Hate, power struggle, ambush. Always wondering what other people are gonna think. The 5s are about conflict. Ambush, thinking that everybody else depicts what your 3D reality should be. Trying to live up to the expectations and be good enough. Be good enough in the eyes of everyone else. An ambush. You see, there's two little shadow selves down there. There's two shadow selves. This is in your spirit. There's a part of you that wants to soar and be free and not, feel like it has to please everybody else or live up to what everybody else's 3D expectations are. And the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Cynical, distance, sharp tongue. Taking that sword and cutting out whatever it is that doesn't serve you in your life, that doesn't make your spirit soar, that doesn't have you realizing that you are good enough just the way you are. You don't need a million products. You don't need a million things. You don't need to change anything about yourself. And finding an emotional happiness within to where your mind isn't trapped in this lack of, or feeling bored, or like there's nothing, you do that's good enough. Let's get a keyword for Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What's a keyword that could help Sagittariuses? Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What's a keyword that could help Sagittariuses? And there's two groups of Sagittariuses here too, because you have two come out in the spirit and you have two shadow selves. There's the ones that are still trapped in this thinking, and there's the ones that have come out of this thinking, realize they are enough. They don't have to invest nothing in trying to become a better body version of their self, a better mind version of their self. There isn't a cup out there that can complete them because they are emotionally complete without anybody. They know how to take their sword and cut out what doesn't serve them. And every day their spirit is awakening because of it. Okay. Let me cut this. All right. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. There they are, Sags. That was quick. All right, let me just get these. Oh my goodness. Okay, woo. All right, Sags. So you have the palm tree and the photograph. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Being able to grow in your mind, body, and spirit, and knowing that you are stable and secure and flexible to do whatever it is that you want to do in this 3D reality and moving forward in your soul contracts. And the photograph. Looking at photos, missing, nostalgia, making new memories. It's okay if you do that. Everybody does that. Even if it's from something that's done past, something that may have emotionally had you unfulfilled or feeling less body positive or thinking that you had to buy all these things or do all these things. Whatever it is, it's okay to feel the nostalgia and the memories from it, but making new memories and moving on is what's important. Not letting that keep you trapped in this lack of thereof mind state, these reversed mind and bodies, that one reversed spirit. Go with this Queen of Swords. Let your spirit soar. Cut out whatever it is that doesn't serve you or makes you feel that there's a lack of indecision. And do what it is that you need to do for your personal happiness. It's beautiful, Sagittarius. Next we have Capricorns. 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 Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Caps for mind, body, and spirit? What can we tell Capricorns for mind, body, and spirit? All right, you guys gotta excuse me real quick. It's getting hot in here, and I'll let my son close that door. I had to open that door up to let some air in because I'm just like a heater back here. Okay. Capricorns. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What can we tell Capricorns for mind, body, and spirit? Body. Oh, we don't need to turn over that, man. Ooh, Capricorns are conflicted. The Nine of Cups just trying to pop out again. Jesus. Lots of collective, not emotionally codependent on something outside of themselves. Body. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Body. Body for Capricorns. Body, yada, 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 yada. Oh. Hey, Megan brought the card out. All right, Four of Swords. Wow. Spirit. Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Spirit for Capricorns. Spirit for... Thank you. It's crazy. It was right next to the Eight of Wands. There was a lot of mirroring in the collective. Okay. So Capricorns, in the mind you got the Seven of Coins. The Seven of Coins in the upright. And if there's one thing that we know, it's about you Caps are about your financial business. Y'all, most Capricorns are the business owners, the go-getters, the stock marketers, very good with it. Joy, positive results, and patience. So in the mind, you're happy with that financial thinking. You're happy with going after what it is you want. Patient in seeing the results of the growth that you have coming in here. Counting your blessings. Being thankful. And if you're not in the mind, Capricorn, and you're watching this, you should be. You should be. In the body, the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. Rest, relaxation, and patience. Again, patience. You have patience in the mind. You're having patience in the body. Maybe it's time to meditate more. Maybe it's time to, try out that yoga or run, because running gets the blood pumping, and then the soul is like lots more mental stimulation. Or maybe it's just time to rest. Take a nap. Dream. Go into the 5D for a while. It's so much more funner there. You learn so much more there too. It's okay to put the swords down. See the little bird sitting on top of the sword? It's okay to be free from all the burden of constantly looking for the growth, constantly, waiting on results and putting in hard work constantly. Because in your spirit, you have conflict. You have the Five of Wands. Conflict, competition. There's a strength in it. But the spirit doesn't like conflict. It's necessary, yes, for ultimate growth. But what everybody else thinks or is doing or is growing or is working towards doesn't ultimately matter. What matters is what you're thinking and doing and ultimately growing. And if that isn't what is going on, that's what should be going on, Capricorns. Meditate. Be patient. You are enough. What you have is enough. What you were working towards is going to be enough. Let go of the competition and happen to be better than everybody else. or let go of the thought that you have to be better than everybody else and constantly burning yourself out because of it. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel Source. What do we have? What can we tell Capricorns for mind, body, and spirit? What keywords can we give Capricorn for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit Guide, Angels. Your messages were already ready. And ascending is at the bottom of the deck. Transcending obstacle, learning, expansion, new phase, or preparing for union. Caps, you may also have twin flame out there somewhere. Your other keywords is kisses, unconditional love, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. Okay, and there is one thing about Caps is y'all are so about your business that sometimes you neglect the loving side of you. And it looks like there needs to be more of that, because your next word is heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, or mourning. And that's okay. That is okay. But it's also okay to love again. It's okay to open yourself up. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel sadness or to separate if something isn't right for you. It's okay to be patient and rest while you be patient with what you are growing. There doesn't always have to be a conflict or competition within the spirit. And if you be patient with what you are growing, the spirit won't feel it has to be in competition with anything. Give more love. Aquarius. Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel Source. What can we tell Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to know for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel Source. What does Aquarius need to know for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Source. What does Aquarius need to know for mind, body, and spirit? Thank you. Body. Wow. Body. Spirit. Spirit for Aquarius. Spirit for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel Source. One second. Maybe I should turn these two over. Spirit. Spirit for Aquarius. Spirit for my Aquariuses. Spirit. Searching deep, Aquarius. Source is looking. All right. Spirit for Aquarius. There it is. Whew. Okay. So let's take a look at this. All right, Aquarius. In the mind, you have the Five of Swords. A lot of people have been having the Five of Swords coming out. The Five of Swords in reverse. Fears, worries, or a farewell. Saying goodbye to something. You see his two little shadow selves. The mind has to stop thinking that it has to hold on so tight to everything. In the mind, what I'm getting from this is it's time to release whatever it is that's keeping you trapped. It's time to start moving forward in a higher knowing that something is keeping you trapped, that something isn't for you, a person, place, or thing, whatever it is. In the body, we have a 3 of Wands. A 3 of Wands. Offspring, happiness, gratitude. Loving yourself. Loving what you've created. The children that you have made. The impacts that you've had on people. Being able to go out and do amazing things. Being able to push yourself to those limits. You see he's pulling all those strings on those wands there, all those ropes that are holding those wands together. It's physical determination. And the spirit, the moon, the unseen, the unconscious, the illusions, the intuition. Your spirit knows, Aquarius. Your spirit knows. Your spirit has always known. You just may need to listen to it more. And if you do listen to your spirit more and you've been ignoring things within your spirit, maybe it's time to listen to those things within your spirit more, because the spirit knows. It's the soul. It's the soul contract. It's what you were set out to do. You may not know what it is at first glance, but when it starts pulling at you, when it starts like really just grasping you, and you're like, oh, you should run with it. All right, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. And for the other group of Aquariuses who are closed off to being open to more expansion in the unknown, it may be time for you to take a look at all those things that you think aren't possible, to believe in the unseen. The impossible can become possible. All right, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Let's get some keywords for Aquarius. Some keywords for Aquarius that they may need to know for mind, body, and spirit. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Keywords for Aquarius on mind, body, and spirit. Right as a Bath and Body Works pops up across my... No, email. We're not shopping right now. We are looking within. All right. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels. There they are. Oh, my goodness. Woo. All right, Aquarius. So you also got date, whether it's dating yourself or loving yourself or putting more attention, putting yourself out there, or for even somebody else. If you've been closed off or unknown to what could happen, or, you know, just ultimately stuck in an indecision kind of state here, maybe it's time to make a decision, because you also got wedding rings. Union, you have a soul contract, a soul purpose, a twin flame or lifetime partner out there for you. Wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise, and the golden mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, or love bombing. Okay, so this could be that you may be trapped in something that you need to take a deeper look at, or trapped within a mind state of thinking that something is good for you when ultimately, you know, it may not be. Or this could also mean trying to hold on too tightly to something that may need to be let go of. We have the golden mirror and wedding rings. Like gold rings, right? Your spirit, that's why there's this conflicted mind state over here between two. Some of you, for some Aquariuses, you're in a situation already that is not for you. And for some of you, you haven't quite found that situation yet that is for you. Or you're already within that situation. You just need to take it to the next level. Or there's a union coming in for you once you get out of this narcissistic mind state of beating yourself up. And yes, we can be narcissists to ourselves too. Every single person has a little bit of narcissism in them. That is why it is all over the place within the awakening of the collective, because it's like I said at the beginning, every single person we meet in this life ultimately affects how we grow, what we learn, what we know, how we move forward, the decisions that we make. Every single person we take a piece from. And we put ourselves together with all those pieces. This is beautiful, Aquarius. Pisces, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. Last but not least, our fishes. Under the sea, under the sea. Yes, I love The Little Mermaid since I was a little girl. Little Mermaid and the Labyrinth, which is crazy because one of my favorite scenes in the Labyrinth was at the end where she's standing on all those stairs and they're going all different directions and she's like trying to get to her baby brother to save him, and the Goblin King is singing a song of woe and heartbreak. When I was young, I didn't quite get it. Now that I'm older, I totally understand that scene more than I've ever understood that scene in my life. And at the beginning of my video talking about my staircase dream, it's kind of symbolic if you think about it. God, I love Bowie. R.I.P. Bowie. All right, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What do we have for Pisces? It feels good. I had 1 million shuffles while I was having a reflection that I was sharing with you guys. Okay, thank you, Spirit, Guides, Angels, Source. What do we have for Pisces? Mind, body, and spirit. Pisces, mind, body, and spirit. What do we have for Pisces? Mind, body, and spirit. Ooh, we almost had a jumper. Mind, body, and spirit. Definitely jumpers. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at this, Pisces. So in the mind, we have an Ace of Wands. An Ace of Wands. Courage, desire, positivity. And if you're not in this mind state, you should be, because this is beautiful. This is opportunity. This is being able to see it, grasp it, take it, run with it, build it, grow it, whatever it is you need to do with it. This is a beautiful mind state to be in. And for those of you Pisces who may not be, who are in a dark place or just have not found a will or determination to get to this mind state, this would be a much more beautiful mind state to be in than the one you're probably currently in. I'm just saying. The Ace of Wands. Courage, positivity, desire. Desire. Wands are about passion and intensity and forward movement. For the body, we have the Magician. Uh-oh, tricky, tricky. Just kidding. The Magician is actually a wonderful manifesting card. The willpower, the mastery, the adaptation, the master manifester. It's crazy because, you know, it looks like there's like a little surgical needle or a thing here. Or whatever it is you do with yourself, with your body, Pisces, that's okay. Ultimately, you don't need to do all that. There's an infinity symbol here saying that everything is exactly how it's supposed to be. And it always will be. The infinity symbol is eternal. Eternal. It doesn't matter what you do to yourself or don't do to yourself. You are still ultimately going to be inside who you are. You are the master manifester. If you're not happy with yourself, don't think that anybody else can fix you. You can fix you. You can love you. And if you are happy with yourself, that's wonderful. You have all the tools in the world that you need to bring about any kind of completion, any kind of mind state of happiness, any kind of spirit being free, movement, revelations, whatever it is. Because after saying that, and with the mind and the body, in your spirit, you have the 10 of Wands. This has been a heavy burden. Always thinking that you gotta fix yourself, or not having the desire and the positivity to get untrapped out of your mind, to move forward, to love yourself the way you are. It's a heavy burden. There needs to be a completion of it. The 10 becomes a 1. Love yourself. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is my keywords over here, saying that lack of control or clinging to control, or there's been lots of bad luck. It's been lots of bad luck because you won't put these burdens down. You won't come to a completion of it. You won't let go of the control of trying to hold on to it all. Ultimately, in our 3D, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, Source. What keywords can we get for Pisces? What keywords can we get for Pisces moving forward? What keywords can we get for Pisces moving forward with the mind, body, and spirit? One more shuffle. And let's get a cut. What keyword could we tell Pisces for mind, body, and spirit moving forward? There it is. Let me just get that. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, Pisces. So we have I like you. Someone likes you, or flirting, or wanting to date, or romance. Maybe you need some more love in the life. Maybe you need to tell somebody that you like them. Maybe your spirit is screaming out for someone, and you may know who that is with this Wheel of Fortune here. Fate, karma, destiny. But it's in the reverse right now. So maybe you need to take a look at that. Because you also have Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So, I like you, Paradise. I like you, Paradise. Fate, karma, destiny. In the reverse. Heavy burdens in the spirit. Let it go. Find that playfulness. Let that 10 become a 1. Love yourself the way you are. Take that desire, determination, and go get whatever it is that your soul or your spirit is screaming for. Make your 3D reality the best you possibly can, because that's what we're all trying to do here. But ultimately, it don't really matter, because our soul contract was written before us, before we ever even got here. Everything that we're gonna do, everything that happens, every single person that we meet and what we learn from them was planned out before we even knew it. So I just felt pulled and drawn to do these readings and to share my dream and inspiration, knowledge with all of you. And for all of you, you're enough. You're good enough. You are beautiful enough. You are handsome enough. Your body is perfect the way it is. Your smile couldn't be more gorgeous and contagious. Your eyes have the perfect kind of gleam in them. Everything about you is perfectly made, and it was in the Creator's eyes. And it needs to be in your eyes as well. You are, and this is for all signs, you are the master manifester. You go after your star. I hope you all have a blessed, less stressed, highly protective, beautiful rest of your day, week, weekend. And I hope y'all liked my little extra reading.